Right on. Well, man, what did you read this week that you want to chat about?
Man, it's the first one that I really want to chat about is good old Dead Fellows.
Oh
And
yeah.
so I'm on the fence about how I want to talk about this because there was another comic that came out from Scout Comic. They're both from Scout and Banshees. And
Yeah. You had
I
a
I'm,
scout week last week.
I did, and I loved it so much. And I didn't get much of a Scout week this week, which is a bit of a bummer. But they're incredibly similar stories, which I'm not saying as a bad thing, but it was just like serendipitous that these two comics came out in the same week. So let me I'll do them at the same time.
Okay.
Um, so Death Fellows or Dead Fellows rather, sorry. That's by oh man, they have like the all the credits down there like a movie poster or a movie thing, but
Yeah.
it's impossible to read. It's written by Cody Hamilton, illustrated and colored by Ramiro Rallo, letters Dave Lampier. Yeah. So this is about a guy, Pete, who recently just got out of a 2-year long relationship, and he is house hunting for like his first apartment. And as he's like doing the interview, he's like looking at like places, and it's showing like in his mind eyes like how he's gonna use that to kill himself. So like he's just like trying to figure out a way to like off himself in this building. And like he tries calling some friends, and they have like no interest with them like whatsoever. So yeah, then he attempts suicide, and there's ghosts that are already in the house from previous tenants that have killed themselves in the house. So there's a bunch of ghosts that live in there because they off themselves at some point in the house histories, and they're still like in the like floorboards. So they talk about in a panel being like, we just don't have room for another spirit in here. So if you kill yourself, then like there's not going to be room in the kitchen. Like somebody already has the kitchen and the bathroom and like yada yada yada. And so it's just a really interesting premise of like these ghosts are trying to stop this guy from killing themselves because they don't want the place to be more like haunted and more like inhabited.
Yeah.
For me, that's like a brilliant idea. And that's like what I love about Scout Comics is like just something so cool and dark and fun. Like, yeah, they deliver on that so well. Now,
Yeah.
Banshees, on the other hand, I liked it. I didn't like it as much, but the art is just as captivating and all that stuff. Let's see who this is by. The story is by David Dwouch and Jessica Balboni. The script is by Dave Dwouch. Artist Ricciano Fassini, the color is Damn, and the letter is Dave DeWanch. Okay, so Dave DeWanch is all over this. But so this is about a college dorm that's actually Penn State. And I don't know if this is Penn State like main campus, but that's in Pennsylvania. There's so many comics set in this great state. And so it's a similar thing. You can kind of see it on the splash page of just in this dorm room, there's been a bunch of girls who have been murdered. So the college and the dorm are haunted by these girls, and it follows two girls. It's a similar premise of like having the place like be haunted and like the interactions with the ghosts, except the ghosts and banshees are like at the end she sees the ghosts, and they are they look like they're out to get her. So this is kind of like the opposite, where the other ones were more of just like, we don't want you to die because then like you'll live with us, and we don't want that. This one, it's like the evil spirits are trying to claim her. So like I kind of hope that these continue to come out simultaneously so I can read them like this, because it was a lot of fun to like engage with it like that. And just it's just Scout Comics, and I just love Scout so much. So
right
that was Dead Fellows and Banshees. Good stuff.
Yeah.